Oh, my most favorite country. That's so hard because I've loved every country I visited for different reasons, but I really loved Australia. Um, and in particular Melbourne City. Now, I'm not a city person, but Melbourne is a really dynamic, vibrant city. There's food from around the world, there are people from all around the world, so it's just a really exciting place to be.
Oh my god. Uh, my favorite country besides the US would be New Zealand. I only visited there for about 2 weeks one time, but it was very beautiful. I love the nature around there, and I got to see a couple of sheep. But I have some really good friends there too, so good place.
Apart from my country, my favourite country would be Hungary. I lived there for 1 year, and I lived in the capital Budapest, and it's just a fantastic place. Absolutely beautiful. Lots of really great old buildings, very interesting cuisine, and intelligent and friendly people. Please go, I recommend it.
My favorite country besides my own, I would have to say Thailand. I really enjoy the people there. They're quite friendly. And I especially enjoy the beaches because I enjoy swimming and lying on the beach and getting a good tan. And I also find that it's relatively cheap to go to Thailand, especially in the summertime. Uh, but also in the winter, even though the prices are higher, it's a good place to go for a tropical getaway.
My favorite country is Lebanon because that's where my parents are from and they immigrated to Canada. And I was there last summer and it was amazing. It was one of the most beautiful countries I've ever seen in my whole life. And I hope to live there in a few years.
My favorite country besides New Zealand, which is where I'm from, is France, especially Paris, which I've been to for 1 week. It was really beautiful, the Champs-Élysées, and you see the art museum, art galleries. And also, I'd really like to go to the south of France, where to see the countryside.
The same as I did in high school. Definitely not, no. For a start, I look a lot older. Um, I look the same in that I wore glasses then, and I still wear glasses now, but actually, more often than not, I wear my contact lenses now. Um, I was smaller in high school. I looked probably a lot geekier, and yeah, now I think I just look a lot older, really.
Do I look the same as I did in high school? Actually, yes. I haven't changed a lot. Some people that actually saw me in primary school and didn't see me for over 10 years saw me again and said, "You look exactly the same as you did in primary school." Somehow, I don't think I've aged so much. Changed.
Do I look the same as I do in high school? Oh, yes, I do. I've about the same height as I was, and same hair color, same hairstyle. Probably gained a little bit of weight, but not too much. Um, Probably was in a little better shape too, but still about the same. Um, the only thing, maybe a little bit of hair color, little gray hair up there, not too much. And maybe the eyes, a little bit of wrinkles. But overall, I look about the same as I do or did in high school.
Okay, do I look different than I did in high school? Well, a couple things are different. For starters, in high school, I had braces. So when I smiled, you would see metal over my teeth. I hated that. Let's see. Also in high school, I had really bad acne. I had pimples all over my face, so my face was red often. And 1 year, I am so embarrassed to say this, but I had a permanent. I had a perm, which is curly hair, and I looked really, really stupid. But actually, my hair color is still the same, and my weight is about the same. And fortunately for me, I still have all my hair.
Do I look the same as I did in high school? No, actually, I changed a lot because I went to school in China and I was there for 2 years. And during those 2 years, I ate a lot of oily food and I gained 10 kilograms, which is a big difference from now on. So during that time, my face was really big. My body was very fat with o- greasy fats, my stomach. And now I lost all that 10 pounds again, so I'm very thin now.
Do you look the same as you did in high school? Well, I think that I've changed. A lot of my relatives say that I haven't changed at all, but I think I have because, well, my face hasn't changed that much, but I wear different clothes. Definitely when I was in high school, I used to wear clothes that were a bit more revealing, and I used to wear heels, and I don't do that anymore. And I am beginning to get a bit of wrinkles under my eyes, so I do think that I've changed.
What is something I wish I had more time to do? Actually, I'm a member in a band at my university, and I spend a lot of time with those members practicing music, but I think I would like to have some more time to play music with them because I think to play music with those members are really interesting.
Something I wish I had more time to do is socialize, because I don't go out and meet people as much as I would like to. So it would be nice to be a member of a club or join a circle of some kind where I can meet more people, perhaps at the weekend.
Something I really wish I had more time to do would be study Japanese. At the moment, I'm self-employed, so I have to work every day to get enough money to make ends meet. So I don't really have enough time for studying Japanese, which is what I would really like to do. You have to spend a certain amount of time each day doing it, otherwise you won't make any progress. I really wish I had more time to do that.
I wish I had more time to read. I enjoy reading, but I waste so much time, whether on the internet or at work. I guess I shouldn't say that work is a waste of time, but I do so many other things, and I keep so busy. I never have time to read, and it's the one thing that I usually wind up regretting. Many times I think, I really need to read more. So.
There are many things that I wish I had more time to do, but probably the main one is I wish I had more time to spend outside looking at the beauty of nature, because we tend to spend a lot of time inside at work. I don't think I wish I had more time for things like watching TV or anything like that, because I think that's quite boring, really. I think I would like to spend more time outside.
I wish I had more time to just hang out and with friends. Um, you know, not only me, but also friends don't have a lot of free time. But since it's summer now, it would be great that if 3 days a week I could just hang out and have a barbecue with my friends.
What would be an ideal day on your day off? An ideal day, I suppose, would be to wake up really, really late in the morning, maybe around 10 or 11 a.m., and then have a late breakfast in bed, and then maybe go out again for a late lunch with friends.
My ideal day off would be breakfast in bed, followed by a movie in the afternoon, then a live football game in the evening, and dinner in a very nice restaurant, and then a nightclub.
Okay, my ideal day off would be a combination of meditation and either extreme relaxation, like on a beach, lying in the sun, just really relaxing, or doing extreme sports or something of that nature, like skiing, snowboarding, skydiving even.
My ideal day off would likely be spent at the beach. One question people ask sometimes, do you like the beach or the mountains better? I am definitely a beach person. So if I have the day off, I'd love to go to the beach and maybe take a cooler with some drinks and get some sun, swim in the ocean. That's just my ideal day anytime.
An ideal day off for me would be spent laying on the beach, perhaps reading a book and swimming and hanging out with my friends or my little sister. Maybe doing some sports. Sometimes I like to play volleyball on the beach as well. Yeah, just a relaxing day off is the best for me.
My ideal day off. Oh, well, I would get up early so that I could make the most of the day and I wouldn't be tired. And then I would probably go for a run and then have a yummy breakfast and maybe meet my friends and go shopping and go out for lunch. And then maybe go to the gym or something and then finish the evening by going out with friends, maybe going to the cinema and then going out for some drinks. That would be my perfect day off.
Well, usually on a work day, I get up at 6:30 in the morning, because I start work at 8 o'clock. On the weekends, I usually have a lie-in, so I wake up about 9 or 10, sometimes 11, depending on how tired I am. Usually I go to bed quite late, which isn't very good, but maybe about midnight, sometimes later, depends. I find it difficult to go to sleep early.
Well, I'm a night owl, so I don't usually go to bed until about 3 a.m. in the morning, and these days I have class from first period every day, so I have to get up by about 7:30 or 8 a.m.
What time do I get up and what time do I go to bed? I go to bed late and I try to get up early. I like to get up early, but getting up is a difficult thing to do. So I try to go to bed early. 11 o'clock, 11:30, before midnight. And I try to get up early, 6:30, 7, before 7:30. But it doesn't always work.
So, what time do I usually get up? Well, I usually wake up maybe 5 or 6 in the morning, but I don't get up straight away. I stay in bed for a while and get used to the idea that the day is starting, maybe read a book or something, check my phone messages, and I get up at about maybe 7:30, 8. If it's a day off, I get up at 9 or 10. And in the evening, I usually go to bed around, 10, 11, sometimes 12.
Get up when I want, usually, and in case I'm working, unless I'm working. If I'm working, I get up about 9. I go to bed when I feel tired, so that's usually about 1 or 2 or 3 a.m.
What time do you usually get up and what time do you usually go to bed? I usually get up in the morning about 6:30, but that's only because I have to go to work. If I had a choice, I would sleep in because I really hate mornings. I try to go to bed around 10 p.m. so that I could get enough rest to get up in the morning for work. But I really rather stay up late because I'm a night person.
The one country I'd most like to visit would have to be New Zealand. Many reasons, the number one being it looks like an absolutely gorgeous country, especially having seen Lord of the Rings, and that's one of my favorite movies. Another reason is I've never been south of the equator, and I'd really like to see if the water flushes in reverse. But by and large, New Zealand looks like the most amazing country, and I've met a lot of nice people from there.
One country that I would like to visit is France. I've never been to France before, but I've heard many things about it because my father and my mother went to France on their honeymoon, and so they have very good memories about France. And I could also speak some French, so it would be nice to get some practice.
If I could visit any country in the world, believe it or not, I'd go to Canada. Um, I'm from America, and Canada is our neighbor to the north, and I've never been there. And I live overseas. I've been to many countries, probably 25 at least. Japan, France, Italy, Thailand, many, many places, but I've never been to Canada, and I have so many Canadian friends that I would really like to go to Canada and see their country for the first time.
One country that I would really like to visit is Vietnam. I've never been anywhere in that area of Asia actually, but I've seen a lot of footage from Vietnam on television, and it looks really beautiful. I think you can take relaxing boat cruises through the lagoons and small islands. And also, I heard that the food there is really tasty, so I would like to visit there one day.
One country I'd really like to visit is actually Malawi. Now, I would like to go to Malawi because my mum used to work there. She lived there for 2 years, and I've seen some of her photos, and it looks amazing. So I'd like to go there. I'd like to go there with my mum so that I can learn more about the places that she went to and see some of the things that she saw. That's where I'd like to go.
Yeah, one country I would like to visit again would be Cuba. Cuba's great. It has tropical weather, uh, interesting Latin culture and music, a strange government system that has made 1950s cars common, and beehive haircuts mixed with hip hop gear, fashions. Yeah, really, really cool. Plus the architecture.
Am I good at saving money? I don't think that I'm a good person. I don't think that I'm good at saving money because I spend a lot. I like to go shopping, and every time I go shopping, I will buy something. So I don't think I'm good at saving, but I think I'm good at making money.
I have to say, if there's one thing I'd like to be better at, it's saving money. Right now, I'm not very good at it. If I have it, I lose it, or I spend it on something that I probably don't need. But it's too bad because I really need to learn how to save money better. But I figure that'll come in the future. So.
Okay, am I good at saving money? Well, most of my life, my family has always been a bit envious of my ability to save. Even when I didn't have a job, I would always have money just backed up somewhere. And people would often have to try and get money from me on loan. Um, it's a little difficult now that I have to actually pay rent and things like that, but I'm still pretty good at it.
I am terrible at saving money. Absolutely terrible. And it's something that I think about a lot because I know I have to get better at it. But after payday, that money just burns a hole in my pocket. I go out and I'll spend $100 in one night just because I've got the money in my pocket. And then usually before payday, I I don't have any money and I'm borrowing money from my friends. So it's actually my worst habit is saving money.
Good at saving money? Well, I think I am quite good at saving money, except sometimes I am a little bit naughty and I tend to spend. I usually have one day a month in which I go and spend. Except for that, I'm generally quite good. I don't spend too much money. I try to save all of the money that I can so that I can buy something nice at the end.
God, no. I'm not good at saving money. I think I usually spend money faster than I can make it. I don't save. I just take money out of my account. I don't pay attention. I don't organize. I don't budget. Uh, I buy a lot of things that uh, don't have any resale value, like services and beer, things like that. Food, restaurants. I can't save money. I spend money.
What is a typical morning for you? A typical morning for me involves getting up with the alarm clock, turning on the news, taking a shower, and I make toast every day. But I don't have a toaster, so I have to toast my toast on the frying pan and then flip it over to the other side, and then I put margarine on it and a slice of cheese, and I have that with a cup of tea every morning.
A typical morning for me is generally getting up, turning on the computer, and reading the news. After that, I take a shower like everybody else, shave, and then have to have my coffee and my yogurt. Then maybe a quick 5-10 minute workout, and off to work I go.
Usually, in the morning, I'll wake up at about 7:30 and I'll put the kettle on and make myself a cup of coffee. Often also I'll toast myself some bread with butter and Vegemite. After breakfast, I will brush my teeth and get ready for classes.
A typical morning for me would be getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, open up the window, and go to the bathroom, take a shower, get my hair dried, put my clothes on, and have a breakfast. That'll be a typical morning for me.
Typical morning for me, I guess like anyone else, I wake up and I don't usually eat breakfast right away, but I get a shower and get dressed for work and usually grab a quick breakfast on my way out the door. Um, that's a typical morning during the week. On the weekend, uh, I used to sleep in, but actually these days I like to get up earlier on the weekend than during the week because I feel like that's my one free day. So I get up pretty early and usually go do something on that Saturday or Sunday.
Okay, so a typical morning for me is pretty hectic. It usually involves squeezing too many things in too little time. Usually I wake up and I go running, after which I have to take a shower and prepare myself for classes that I'll be teaching, not just for one day, but for mostly the whole week, reviewing things that have gone wrong and things that maybe can be improved.
Hello, my name is Anita. I'm from Taiwan. And Taiwan is a very small country, and I'm not sure whether Taiwan can consider as a country or not. I like Taiwan very well because we have nice food, nice weather, the winter is warm, and people are friendly. I like to stay in Taiwan very much.
My name is Jaeyeon Kim. I am from Korea and I'm 19 years old. Koreans like kimchi, yes, and most of the Koreans like spicy food, but I, for example, cannot eat spicy food very well because my tongue gets really hot and mm.
Hi, my name is Martin Corman. I'm from Seattle, Washington, in the United States. Seattle, if you haven't heard of it, is on the northwest corner of the U.S. It's very famous for salmon and the Space Needle. I went to school there at the University of Washington. It's a very beautiful campus, very large campus. There's 35,000 people there on the campus. People from all over the world, just like I'm sure you've seen.
Hello, my name is Naomi. I'm from Australia. In Australia, I live on the Sunshine Coast, which, as you can tell from the name, is a very sunny place. We have very beautiful beaches. So often I will go to the beach with my dog and my family, and we have a very outdoor lifestyle there.
Hello, my name is Marion and I'm from Ireland. One thing I love about Ireland is the green that's everywhere. We have lots of space in Ireland and lots of nature, so lots of green fields and mountains, and it's great to be able to go and walk along the hills and the mountains when you feel like taking some exercise.
Well, my name is Akane, and I'm from Toronto, Canada. One thing that I like about my country is that in Canada there are lots of different kinds of apples, and I really like apples. Usually you can get them for about 99 cents a pound, and there are many varieties such as Granny Smith and Macintosh, which were invented in Ontario, and Red Delicious, Golden Delicious. My favorite is Royal Gala.
Well, in Ireland, we always have a lot of rain. It tends to rain for most of the year, so I'm quite used to rain, but it's a soft rain, so I quite like the soft rain. I don't like really, really hard rain that stops you from doing things. On a rainy day, I'll usually stay inside, and if I'm in Ireland, I'll curl up by the fire and read a really good book.
On a rainy day, I just love to sleep in until about 11 or 12 o'clock because I feel more calmer and I feel more relaxed. And then I might watch some TV, watch a movie with my friends at home, cook some popcorn, and generally for the whole day we just relax at home.
I don't like rain, and that's because rainy days make me very sad and depressed. So most of the rainy days I stay at home, I try not to go outside, and at home I would just get a cup of coffee, turn on the air conditioner, turn on the internet and chat with friends who's online.
The rain. I like rain. Um, I like the sound of it. I like being alone in my room and just looking outside at the rain. Sometimes I like to walk around in the rain with or without umbrella, depending on my mood. Um, I just feel really good about rainy days.
How do I feel about the rain? Well, actually, I don't mind rainy days at all. It's fine by me to go out in the rain. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. Um, you can go for a walk in the rain. It can be quite romantic when you're with someone you love. That's a good thing. Um, Actually, I prefer cooler weather to warm weather, and if the rain is part of that, well, that's no problem as far as I'm concerned.
Rain. I absolutely love rain. You know, it always makes me laugh. People go outside and it starts raining and they start running like they're going to catch a disease from the rain or something. I think it's only water. I really love the rain. Obviously, I like sun too. I think everybody likes the sun, and I love snow. But if I were asked what is my favorite weather, I would have to say the rain because I just love getting wet outside.
Um, I like to go shopping, and I usually go to the department stores, although they can be a little bit expensive. And I usually shop at Gap or some of the cheaper places in my country, New Zealand. It's called Glassons. And also there are the flea markets, which I enjoy just to have a look around. I don't buy used clothes that often unless I need them for an event or university event or something. Jewelry I love to buy.
I guess like a lot of guys, I don't usually like shopping. I'd rather go to the store, know what I want to get, go in, get that thing, buy it, and get out. um, if if I got a lot of money, I guess it would be nice to kind of stroll around and shop some, but still, I just usually I'd rather be more focused and just go buy what I want and get out. So I'm not a really big fan of shopping.
Okay, what I think about shopping, I really don't like shopping. Um, I'm usually very easily bored with buying things. I try to make really quick decisions. Um, the only exception being with jewelry because it always catches my attention and then I end up spending too much money. So, yes, shopping is definitely not a thing I like to do very often.
So I hate shopping. Don't like it at all. The only time I really go shopping is when I go to the supermarket to get some food or some supplies. I try and avoid clothes shopping because I find it so boring. And I tend to rely on my girlfriend or my mother to buy me clothes, which is a little bit sad.
Mm, I go shopping everywhere. In Ireland, there are many charity shops with kind of once worn or unwanted gift type dresses. So I really like shopping there for really exotic dresses. And when I go shopping, the one time in the year I go shopping, I have to think about clothes to wear for 4 distinct seasons of the year, so it's quite a challenge. I go shopping like usually just normal middle of the road type places, but I really, really like shoe shopping.
What do I think about shopping? Well, I really don't go shopping unless I have to, as far as when I buy clothes or things that I need for the house. If I need them, I will go out and buy them, but I don't really like to browse and look around too much, like window shop, anything like that. Uh, I do, however, enjoy food shopping. I enjoy that. Everyone has to food shop at least once a week, so I enjoy shopping for food more than I do shopping for other things.
What junk foods do I eat? I like potato chips, chocolates, candy bars, but these days because of diet, so I don't usually eat a lot. But of course, during the party with my friends, we always buy lots junk foods, and we'll finish in an hour. Actually, I like it, but I don't. I'm controlling myself right now.
Junk food I tend to eat is gummy bears because I like the gummy kind of candies, gummy bears, Sour Patch Kids. But I don't think I eat too much junk food because I don't eat too much cake, chocolate, cookies in the dairy product section. So, but if I had to pick a junk food that I eat the most is sweets like gummy bears, Starburst, Skittles.
How much junk food? Well, actually, I try really hard not to eat junk food. I try to go for a long time without eating crisps and chocolate and cakes, but often I tend to ignore that and eat them anyway. I think it goes in phases. For a long time I'll not have any, and then for a week or 2 weeks I will eat cake, chocolate crisps all of the time. So maybe, certainly at those times, I eat too much. The rest of the time, no, I think it's okay.
I don't eat junk food. uh, Sweet junk food. So I'm actually lying there. I don't eat sweet junk food. I like McDonald's breakfasts, but any other things to do with junk food, I'm not really partial to. I like chocolate occasionally, but very bitter chocolate. I quite like eating cooking chocolate bars.
What junk food do I eat? Well, I enjoy potato chips and chocolate and cookies. I'm actually what you would call a junk food fanatic. I enjoy eating junk food. I try not to eat too much of it. I used to eat more of it when I was younger, but I've kind of trimmed it down a little bit as I got older. However, I still enjoy a good bag of potato chips while I watch TV, or a chocolate bar occasionally after lunch or dinner. So I would say I enjoy eating junk food, but I try not to eat too much of it.
Actually, I don't eat a lot of junk food. I try to keep pretty healthy with what I eat. But if I slip and if I do eat any food that's not so healthy, it's usually fast food. Like I almost never eat at McDonald's, but if I'm really hungry or I'm really broke and don't have a lot of money, or I just want something fast, I might sneak into a McDonald's once every 2 weeks or so.